Only 2 more corners for me to mess this up. Well, this has gone wrong. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 2. This time we're heading straight to East City because we're going to do up our Mitsubishi that tiny little bit more. Yes, we're still £500,000 down based on buying the Subaru rally car, which I still can't believe we did. But now it is time to take everything out of the Evo. Another 25 grand puts us under 200 grand. Considering we had 1.6 million a few episodes, that's quite bad. What else can we get? We can't get any of the... Oh, you can actually. A stability controller. No. What we want is to go to suspension and then to get the full customization, I think. Although, no. No, we're not going to do it. We've already got the semi-racing suspension on it. I think maybe we get a brake balance controller, and then we just put the brake bias in a slightly different direction to what it is now, because the car oversteers a hell of a lot. Right then, let's do it. Take on the Tigra once more. I haven't forgotten about the Evo either. We're going to go back to Smoky Mountain and sort that Evo out. I want to sort of leave Pikes Peak for now, you know, because that's the sort of finale of all of this. So what's that? Right. Let's just turn it up a bit, I guess. I don't know what else to do. We've got the ride height at 150. Let's put it at 140. We want full damping, and we'll go with that. It's been a whirlwind, hasn't it, with this Evo? That's why I kind of want to carry on using this and not use the Impreza rally car for everything. Anything that can just help make it a little bit more balanced. Well, that felt horrendous. What is it doing? It's like it carries on turning after I'm done. I think this is going to be a failed first attempt. Couldn't see where we were going. Well, that was annoying because I think we might have actually caught up with him there. Oh, come on, Chaz. You're better than that. Getting to my wit's end with this. I'm determined to carry on, but I'm getting to my wit's end with it. Sake. The thing is now, we've spent so much money, I don't really know where to go and what to do to try and get that money back. Do we buy another car and start from scratch? The hard thing is knowing what power you can get out of them, because I thought the Subaru would have been brilliant to tune up all of the way, but we only got like 400 odd horsepower out of it. We need a car that you can get like stupid amounts of power out of that isn't going to completely bankrupt us. Like a normal Evo, to be honest with you, would do the trick, I reckon. But we don't have the money to do it up all the way, do we? What about a used Evo? There's Galant VR4s. See, even a used Evo 5 RS, that's still a lot of money. And that's basically what we've already got. No. No. We just can't.
2 hours later.
I'm sitting here thinking, what do we do? I've got no idea how we progress. This is the first time we've been this stuck. Like, properly stuck. Let's have a look at Pikes Peak Hill Climb. What do you go up against? Yeah, of course. An RS200, the Cultus Pikes Peak. What's that? And then the Escudo Pikes Peak, of course, the legendary machine. So that's going to be tougher than anything. And the thing is, you don't win rally cars for doing these events either. Let's just go back to Smoky Mountain and see if we can fluke this. Yeah, as I was saying, you don't win cars for these rally events. So where you're supposed to get the rally cars from, I'm not sure. I don't know if there's any other sort of races or championships that you can do where you win them, because the 4-wheel drive championship doesn't give you stuff like that. It's odd. Really odd, man. Oh, also, actually, after this, I've got something to show you. Mate. I just can't with the amount of grip this car's got over jumps. It suddenly just compresses and throws itself back in the opposite direction. That was a terrible idea. Yeah, anyway, as I said at the start of that, I need to show you something. that really confuses me, and I think is the reason behind why that thing is so fast. This is the 1999 Subaru Impreza rally car which we bought. You can see there that it is four-wheel drive from 1999, and it is 295 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a massive amount. However, if we go into our garage and look at our Impreza rally car, you'll see a slight discrepancy. It's actually 476 brake horsepower. Even there, look, confirmed, 476 horsepower. I don't have a clue what that's all about, but that's clearly why the Evo that we're up against at the moment is as fast as us, because it's nearly 500 horsepower. I thought that's what sort of figure they were, so yeah, odd. Anyway, the next sort of challenge that I'm going to give myself is to try the Impreza around Smoky Mountain instead. Because if this can't do it, then I don't know what we're going to have to do to try and beat it, but if I'm honest with you, we're going to give these a few more attempts, and then if we don't really progress anywhere after this, we're going to call it on the rally-in for now and then come back to it later in the series, because admittedly, you know, while it's a nice challenge and it's good to sort of keep chipping away at this sort of thing, I can't just spend all this time on it, and I don't want to bore you guys with it as well. So here's the classic showdown. The two 1999 title-fighting rally machines. I just don't get how he does that. I mean, I'm rubbish. That's one key thing. Look how much more stable that was. Admittedly, it's slower, but like, yeah, it's just a whole different world. I'm always a bit too early on the throttle there, aren't I? Look how much more manageable that is. If you can get a proper rally car like that, with just more power, I think you're in for an absolute delight. I think that's the secret to it. I don't think we're going to get any further.
One eternity later.
So it's time for a change of scenery. And what we're going to do is, just to make me feel better, we're going to take a car off the list. For some reason, we're going to spend 21 grand on a Citroen Saxo VTS. And we're going to start making progress on a certain kind of event, which is also in the game, which you need to dig into. Each manufacturer has a button like this, or most of them do, where you can have special events. And you just win a little bit of money from it, but I need to go through these part by part. And this is going to be the next sort of adventure in this. They're all on random courses as well. That's the cool bit about this, so you never know where you're going to end up in these cars. So we're in the Citroen Saxos for the first race of this. We're going to forget about the rally-in for now. That's going to be something we come back to later in the series. We're going to get all these manufacturer races out of the way, and then we're going to get our super license after we complete all these. It's a bit of a change of pace, this, isn't it? So this is 2 laps of trial mounting in Citroen Saxo VTSs. We haven't done anything to ours, because each of these events tends to have a normal version of the car, and then a racing modification version. So we're gonna have our racing modified Saxo in the end. Not that I want a racing modified one. These 120 horsepower little beauties though are really cool little cars. And it's a level playing field because it's all the same car. I think this is the first time in the series we've had a race where it's all the same car, isn't it? Don't you think as well in the showroom that the car has wheels that look ridiculously big? They don't look so big here when you're actually in the race. Stay in third, Chaz, for God's sake. That's twice I've gone down to second now and redlined it. This is a bit more livable. It feels like going back in time in the playthrough though, doesn't it? Whoa! It didn't like that bump there, did it? We're not leaving him for dead, you know. Come on, little Saxo Pam. Oh, come on, you can make it. The thing is, though, we're going to spend, in a lot of cases here, we're going to spend more money than we're going to make from these events. So I'm not sure this is actually the right way to go about it. I'm not sure it's going to be great for our progress in terms of earning more money and getting faster cars. Well, this has gone wrong. Get away. Only 2 more corners for me to mess this up. We did it. God, I was worried I was going to mess that up then. A win for the little Saxo. It's a very interesting scoreboard. Oh, listen to that. Fantastic. Yeah, the wheels are definitely smaller there than they are in the showroom. Finally, some money. Oh, God. Yeah, so we bought the Saxo for over 20 grand. And I think these two races get you, what, 8 grand between them? Yeah, 8 grand between them. Yeah, and obviously I can't do it because it's not... Oh, racing paint schemes are required. Right, okay. So now we've got to tune the Saxo up. Wait. To racing modify it, you've got to spend like 85 grand, haven't you? You've got to spend... No. 80 grand. Mate, that looks so cool though, doesn't it? Okay, so maybe we even rethink this. I don't think that this is viable. Let's have a look at the manufacturers and then we'll plan where we're going to go in the next episode, because this is the best thing about this. You know, I don't plan these episodes out really. I made a brief list ages ago of what series to do in what order and it's still in bits. But I've not sort of said do this championship or do this. I've basically had rally events and then special manufacturer events, which are these. Please tell me it's not just Clio's. Clio Cup. Clio Sport as well, so it's the V6. Mate, they're expensive challenges. Alpha, we've got an Alpha. 155. We've got a 155. We can do that. There it is. The Alpha 155. Beautiful. No. This is the only thing with this. It takes ages to get there. Are we there yet? We're going to do this race and that's going to be it for this episode, because I have some severe rethinking to do about all of this. What I wanted to do was have like the GT 300 and 500 championships and the Gran Turismo World League as like the sort of finale to the whole thing, but I think we might have to just get on with it and do them. There was some different music then. And this is Rome Reverse. Okay. Let's see what 155's got against... I think it's all... Oh no, it's 3 155s and 3 156s. Now we modified ours and it doesn't seem to be that fast. I say not that fast. It's doing pretty well around here, isn't it? Squeeze in there, thank you. This is a weird circuit to do backwards. Ow. Something tells me you've got to do these events way earlier on in the game. That's a corner I've never even been able to do the right way around. Oh look, the Colosseum. You get more of a view of it this time. Oh, dancing the valves around on the bonnet. Oh, it's weird doing that way. We're doing alright though, we're leading by quite a bit. That was not friendly. I can hear them all behind me. Ah, there's one of them. It's not that scary, is it? I really hope that we haven't lost momentum with this playthrough though, and I hope you stick with me through this. I know that it's a little bit all over the place and it's me been getting grumpy and figuring out that I can't do stuff or stuff isn't working, but we will get some momentum back, I promise you. We will do some really cool stuff, because this is, I must admit, this is not cool right now. We're driving an Alfa Romeo 155 around Rome backwards. It's lovable because it's Gran Turismo 2, but this isn't what we wanted to be doing, is it? Hey, that's better. Look at that. Again, with the second gear, Chaz, you don't need it. I mean, you do, but not there. Right, stay flat, stay flat. I think we've got this in the bag. Ah, no, don't think I've got it in the bag. Oh, no, I think I'm alright. Phew. Well, it might have been a bit of a dull ending. Sorry about that. But we've ticked another car off the list. And now we have a lot of thinking to do. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for carrying on watching this as well. It's been really, really good fun up to this point. We're just at a little bit of a fork in the road now and we'll get through it. That's all for now though. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.